Hey everybody, this is Sam. Quick announcement first. I'll explain this shirt in a minute, but this is actually a petition video to bring back the cartoon Xiaolin Showdown. I don't know how many of you ever saw that show, but I remember when it aired and I really liked it. For those of you who haven't seen Xiaolin Showdown, it's the story of four young people and a series of villains looking for this anthropology known as Shengong Wu. And Shengong Wu grant its user certain powers. And our story, thus far is the story of Omi, a young orphan. He's probably about 13 or 14 and he can't use slang properly, so instead of saying, oh, we're screwed, he may say, oh, we're screwdrivered, something like that. And then there's Clay the cowboy, Kimiko, who's a Japanese girl, and Raimundo, who is Brazilian. And Kimiko is voiced by Greta Lyle. Tom Kenny voices Raimundo, and Jeff Bennett voices Clay, the cowboy. And Jeff Bennett has also voiced Dr. Hamsterville in Lilo and Stitch, Dexter's dad in Dexter's Laboratory, for those of you who remember that show. Awesome show, too. Let's see. Greta Lyle was Padme Amidala in the Star Wars Clone Wars series. She was also Asajj Ventress. Yes, I'm a geek, sue me. But anyway, she was also Vicky, Frankie Foster. God, what else has she been in? That's all I can think of. Let's see. Tara Strong voices Omi, the monk orphan, and she's the voice of Ben Tennyson in the original Ben 10. And Tom Kenny is mostly known for SpongeBob. And let's see what else. So our story, basically Raimundo is my favorite of the four main characters. And the thing about him is, towards the end of season 1, the beast known as Mala Mala Zhang, who's formed from the anthropology Shengong Wu, wreaks havoc, and Raimundo gets impulsive and he decides to go back, but because of this, he's the only one of the four not promoted to the next level of training, and he gets mad and joins the dark side. Season 2 starts off with him, saying he's not ready to move up, and Omi starts acting like an egotist, saying he's the last one to move up. And there were 3 seasons, just so we're clear. And season 2's big thing is the next level is called Wu-Dai Warrior. So they're training to be Shaolin dragons of earth, air, wind, but earth, air, there I go again. Earth, wind, water, and fire. Yeah, we've all heard those 4 elements thrown at us time and time again. So, Master Feng, yeah, that's his name, is sort of like the Zordon figure, sort of the wise sage, and they have to get this anthropology from a series of villains. The thing I like about this show now is all the fourth wall jokes, between good and evil. That's what really gets to me these days. And so in season 2, Master Monk says only one will rise to rank of Wu-Dai Warrior. And he gets trapped in a parallel universe, and one of the anthropology gets activated. And using that anthropology, you can travel to this universe. However, if you don't have a sister anthropology, you won't remain whole. If you go in evil, you come out good, and vice versa. So, a new villain that was introduced that season, Chase Young, traps Master Feng in this parallel universe known as the Yin Yang world, and it just has laws of its own. Omi gets impulsive and, because of the laws of the world, because he doesn't have both anthropology, goes after Master Feng. However, he leaves his good energy behind and joins the dark side. And this is actually a pretty cool way to end the season, because, he's serious about his word, and they rescue Master Feng, but because he swore his loyalty to evil, he gets turned into a cat. But I won't make any Simba jokes, because the cat that Chase Young, the main bad guy for that season, turns him into, looks a lot like Simba. Anyways, so I should also point out Wuya, who's this ghost hag. She gets revived, and for season 2 and season 1, but she isn't brought up to full power, so basically she's a zillion times cooler than Rita Repulsa, let's just say that. And well, let's just go with that. And for season 3, Master Feng explains one would rise, but not until you work together to be as one. So season 3 is where it gets a little sticky. We're introduced to yet another bad guy besides the 3 previous. And long story short, they talk about a supposed leader coming up. Omi, being the egotist he is, automatically thinks it's him, but it turns out it's Raimundo. And that's how the series ends, with him being promoted to leader and then going off to face the bad guys. If you were a fan of Xiaolin Showdown, please respond to this video and make a comment. I want to keep a chain going. I'll also include a link to a petition I saw on the web. Hell, I'd even be willing to voice Raimundo myself if Tom Kenny doesn't want it back. On the cool side of things, there are some anthropology I personally want, the Shengong Wu. And the cool thing about the show is all the fourth wall jokes for me, and some of the stuff that's said, but I really want to see this show back on the air. So if you like this video, please respond to it, leave a comment, leave a video response. I appreciate it. I really want to keep a chain going and let the people who did this show, hopefully they'll see our chain of videos, bring it back, and I'd be willing to voice Raimundo. They wouldn't have to pay me a lot. Hey, I'd do anything to get this show back. Plus, Wayne Knight is the voice of a dragon known as Dojo Kanojo Cho. And he's just as good as he is as Newman on Seinfeld. Anyways, so as I said, leave a comment, and yeah, let's get this show on the road, folks. Hasta la pasta.